Hello students, today in this video I am going to teach you the poem Macavity the Mystery Cat. It was written by T.S. Eliot. It is the name of the poet's own tame cat, Macavity, and it is also called the hidden paw. The cat is a great animal. It openly disobeyed the law. Here the poet describes how he manages to commit all types of crime and always escape from being caught. It breaks all the laws, yet the police fails to catch him. Here he also has some companion in crime. Let's read the poem and we will discuss each stanza in detail, line by line, and also learn the meaning of difficult words. Macavity is a mystery cat. He is called the hidden paw, for he is the master criminal who can defy the law. He is the bafflement of Scotland Yard, the flying squad's despair. For when they reach the scene of a crime, Macavity is not there. So here in this stanza, the poet says Macavity is a mystery cat. It is known by the name of hidden paw. Even he is also called the hidden paw. He is known as the hidden paw because he is the master criminal. He is the master criminal who can defy the law, who can break the law, who can disobey the law. He is the bafflement of Scotland Yard. Just the police of Scotland Yard is helpless because of Macavity. The flying squad despair, hopelessness. Even sometimes the flying squad runs after it. However, the squad is always disappointed because they didn't find cat. For when they reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. So whenever they reach at the crime place, they didn't find Macavity there. So Macavity moves much faster than the flying squad. So here in this stanza, the poet says that he has made the police of Scotland confused because when the police reaches the scene of a crime, he ran away. Macavity, there is no one like Macavity. He has broken every human law. He breaks the law of gravity. His power of levitation would make a fakir stare. When you reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. You may seek him in the basement, you may look up in the air. But I tell you once again, Macavity is not there. So here the poet repeats the word Macavity. There is no one like Macavity. It suggests that police are searching Macavity everywhere. According to the poet that there is no one like Macavity, as he has broken every law. Because he has broken every law as well as he broke the law of gravity. Means that no one can vanish away, but Macavity does. His power of levitation would make fakir stare. His power of Macavity's power of levitation. Levitation means vanishing power. Can make a fakir a religious man. Fakir is a religious man. Can make a fakir stare. Even the fakir can be surprised when he saw the Macavity's power of levitation. So when you reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. So when anybody reaches the scene of the crime, he or she will not be able to find him. You may seek him in the basement or you may look up in the air. So you may can search Macavity in the basement also, in the ground also, or in the air also. But I will tell you once and again, Macavity is not there. But the poet tells again that he is not there. It is useless to search him on the ground or in the air. Macavity, a ginger cat. He is very tall and thin. You would know him if you saw him, for his eyes are sunken in. His brow is deeply lined with thought. His head is highly toned. So here the poet introduced Macavity as a ginger cat, as well as he is very tall and thin. So you would know him if you saw him. So one will know that cat if he sees him. For his eyes are sunken in. His eyes are sunken in, his eyebrows are deeply lined without thought that make him look like a villain. With thought, head is highly domed. So here, his head is domed. Domed means round. So, the poet is saying, describing the physical features of McCavity. His coat is dusty from neglect. His whiskers are uncombed. He sways his head from side to side with movements like a snake. And when you think he is half asleep, he is always wide awake. So his coat is dusty. The poet is saying that his coat is dusty. Dusty as he doesn't keep himself clean. Because he didn't pay attention on his dresses. His whiskers are uncombed. Whiskered mean the hairs on his mouth which are uncombed. And he sways his head from side to side. He keeps swaying, moving. Sway means moving his head from side to side. With the movements like a snake. And that are similar to the movement of like a snake. And when you think he is half asleep, he is always wide awake. So when someone would think that he is half asleep, in reality he is awake in a complete sense. McCavity, there is no one like McCavity. So according to the poet, there is no one like McCavity, for he is a friend in feline shape, a monster of depravity. You may meet him in by a street, you may see him in the square, but when a crime is discovered, then McCavity is not there. Here the poet is saying that there is no one like McCavity, as he is a fiend. Fiend is evil spirit, devil, in feline shape. Feline is cat. A monster of depravity. Monster of depravity means he is morally corrupt. You may meet him in by a street, you may see him in the square. So one can find McCavity in a by street, in a private street, or you may see him in the square, and you can see McCavity in the mall. But when the crime is discovered, that McCavity is not there, so he vanishes away. He cannot be found on the place of where the crime was committed.